Hey there, kid. Would you mind showing me the way? So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here? Hey, that's not totally true. We get some spending money every time we stop somewhere.
What? No income? Don't tell me that everyone working for the Astral Express is actually doing volunteer work.
I mean, I guess you could say that. But actually, it's more like... I'm butchering the explanation. Anyway, it's nothing like what you're thinking.
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang. Speaking of which, what kind of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding the Nameless on missions.
Oh, my daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Of course! Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express. Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble. If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar. No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himeko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around, and I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himeko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. will you?
Excuse me? Why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush. Huh. All right. I'll go make some tea.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us. I want to talk about the Phantasmoon games, not just personal matters.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh? I mean, talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon games.
So, the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes. Like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Planarcadia. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himeko, The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes, I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us. Yes, the meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in Planarcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantasmoon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us? Ah, perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.